Click on my SQL workbench. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to cover some of the most essential compounds commands in SQL. That is update, delete, and how to call the stored procedure. This all comes in the category data manipulation language. They are not just a basic commands, they are powerful tools that every SQL developer or a data analyst should master. So make sure to watch till the end and don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more database tutorials or SQL tutorials and tech tips. Yeah, in previous class I have explained the data manipulation language, that is insert command. Now in this tutorial I am going to explain update, delete, call command. So first let us see what is update command in SQL. Update command in SQL is used to modify the existing records in the table. It allows you to update one or more rows of the table based on specified condition. Syntax of update command is update table name and what column do you need to update. Set that column, set table name, and what value you have to replace with that column values. You should give the values and you should specify condition for which column and which ID I need to update the column value. That condition should be specified here. This is syntax of update command. Update table name, set column, the column values, and where condition. Explanation of this syntax is table name, the name of the table where the data needs to be updated. Set. Specify the column to update with new values. Which column do I need to update with the new values? That should be set here. And where you will be specifying a condition to filter out which records to update in the table. If you don't specify where clause, then all records of that table will be updated. Example, let's say we have a table named employee. Here I am trying to update the employee table. In employee table, I am going to update the column salary with the value 550,000, the value 555,000. For only that column salary, whose employee ID is equals to 101. That 101 record will be 101 record. In that 101 record, the salary column value will be updated to 55,000. This is the importance of where clause. It is used to filter out which record do you need to update. Set commands specify which column we need to update the values with new values. Press will run here. Let us see whether this value is updated in the employee table. You can see the value whether it is updated or not by using the dequal command, that is select starts from say And see, the employee ID 1 salary has been changed to the 55,000. This is the functionality of update command that comes under the category data manipulation language. Query, as I told, have abbreviated, have written in a statement wise. What functionality does this query provide? This query will change the salary of the employee with the ID 1 to 55,000. Important notes. Always use where clause to prevent updating all the rows in the table. You know, where clause it is used to filter out which record do you need to update in the table. If you do not specify, entire records of the table will be updated. Now, the second command which we are going to see is delete command. Delete command in SQL is used to remove one or more rows from the table based on specified condition. The syntax of delete command is delete from table name where condition. Table name can be the name of a table where the data should be deleted. Where is a condition specify which record should be deleted. If where is omitted, all the rows will be deleted from the table. Let's see how delete command will work with an example. As we see, the second record was given exactly 50,000. That record I'm going to delete through delete command. Let us see whether the data or the record the table employed has been deleted through which operation I will perform through delete command. See that one will be using equal to select and see the table. The second record has been deleted as per the delete command operation. If I do not specify this where clause, then all the data present in the employee table will be deleted. Whatever I will inform that the delete command is permanent. Once the data is deleted, it cannot be recovered unless you have a backup. No where clause is provided, all the records will be deleted from the table. Here, in the previous video, we have seen the DML data manipulation language. In data manipulation language, we have seen and understood the insert command. Now we have gone through the update command and delete command. Now we are trying to understand the call command. Call command basically used in stored procedure. Now let us see what is a stored procedure, how it is created, how we will call the stored procedure in detail. Calling a stored procedure. A stored procedure in SQL is a pre-compiled collection of one or more SQL statements stored in the database and can be executed repeatedly with different parameters. It is used to encapsulate logic that can be reused. I'll repeat once again in a short form and simple way. As we know, the stored procedure it is a procedure that holds some of the SQL commands. That SQL commands are encapsulated in the procedure. Whenever we want to run such kind of SQL command, no need to write again and again that SQL command. Just we can call that procedure which holds that SQL commands. That when we call that SQL procedure, that will execute those SQL commands without any repetition of writing the code again and again. Uh, and memory also will be saved, and time of calling also gets reduced. Syntax for creating a stored procedure is let's see here First, let us see how the procedure will be called, and then after that, I will be explaining how we will call that procedure. The procedure. Procedure name is the name of the stored procedure which we are going, and the parameter which we are passing to the procedure is called as parameters. Example, let us assume we have a stored procedure name updating the salary that updates the employee's salary in the employee table. The procedure will be created in this way. First, we will be creating a delimiter. Afterwards, we will be creating a procedure by create procedure name. Here, in will indicate that these parameters we are going to pass into the procedure, and the data type of that parameter which we are going to pass is integer, and the new salary also we are passing into that procedure, and that data type is decimal. Here in this procedure we are passing the employee ID and new salary into this procedure, and this parameter is taken, and for this parameter we are doing operations or we are doing updation modification. Procedure begins with begin and ends with end keyword. In between this one we will be writing SQL command. Here SQL command which we are writing is, since we want to update the salary column of the employee table, so that's why we will be using update command. Update employees table. In employees table we are trying to change the salary column value with the new values, and for which employee we are going to update the salary we need to specify here in where clause, and in the procedure with delimiter. This way we will be creating the procedure. To call this procedure, we will just add call keyword and name the procedure which we want to call and parameter which we want to pass into this procedure. Semicolon. This keyword will call the procedure which we have created. Let us see this procedure which we have created practically. You see, the procedure has been created. If you want to see whether this procedure is uh, surely it is created, you can refresh here. You can go to the stored procedure. In stored procedure, you can see the update salary procedure has been created successfully. To call this procedure, I will be calling it this way. I will add call keyword and name the procedure. The procedure which we have created is update salary, and which the parameter which we are passing in stored procedure is employee ID and salary. Yeah, since I made a mistake, instead of writing employee, I wrote employees. That employees table is not exist, so that's why it was showing an error. Now, to again I cannot run this procedure. So first we want to drop this procedure. To drop the procedure, I'm using drop command. Procedure. Procedure name is update salary. This way procedure is stopped. If you want to check, you refresh. Stop procedure. There is no procedure which is stopped. You are creating. Now I will be creating again this procedure. Clicking on this and control enter. You can see create procedure has been successfully created. You see here the procedure has been successfully created. I am calling this procedure. Sorry. Here, first I selected wrong employee name and the employee table name came wrong. That's why it was showing. Now selected the correct column, that is employee ID. It is not an employee ID, it is an ID. So recorrecting and to do this again I have to drop this procedure. I will drop so that it is showing an error. I have created this procedure and I am calling this procedure which I have created. The value has been updated. If you want to see the value whether it is updated or not, you can see from select start from employee. The first record employee 1 salary is updated to 60,000 from 50,000. Thank you. That brings us to the end of this video on SQL update, delete and store procedure. I hope this explanation and example helped you to understand how to safely, effectively manage the data in your SQL database. If you have any questions or want to see more SQL content, drop your thoughts in comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you will never miss any update. Thanks again for watching and I will see you in next video. Keep learning, happy querying.